welcome back to my life with plants. My name's Newman, and today we're gonna repot all of these Hoya cuttings, and also there's 3 cuttings of Peperomia Hope in there too. You can see there's plenty of roots in there, all growing. So they're all rooted up. They're going to be planted in sphagnum moss in these polythene pots with a recycled container here because they don't like to dry out. I got this jelly container here. That one's going to go inside it to keep it moist. Got a recycled container here too. Anyway, stay tuned. Okay. Hello. Alright. These have been in here for about, I don't know, 2 months. Some of them are going to come out. Best way to do that is just to take the whole lot out like so, and we're going to have a look in here. Oh, that one's got some good roots. Look at that. Very nice. Nice root system. Now, how many am I going to pot per pot is 2. If I find more than that and they outcompete each other, I could go for 3. 3 is the maximum of 3. So there we go, got 3 there. 1, 2. This one wasn't quite in there, so I'll put that one back in the water. 3. They just have the right amount of roots too. Just the right amount. You can see there. Got some nice roots. They're not too long, which is good. If they were too long, it would be hard to repot them without damaging the root system. So I got 3 bunches of 3, and then I also have this Peperomia Hope. I'll tell you what, I got a nice big long one I've been growing for years. And even these rooted up. You can see right there. Focus for me. Focus isn't very good, but you can make it out. The rest of these going to go back into the water. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Okay, Peperomia Hope is first. I'm just going to make a kokedama around them. Give it a squeeze and then put it around gently like that. I think that's about enough. And you are going to go in here. Fit in there nice and snug. Peperomias are kind of semi-epiphytic, so they kind of like to be put in sphagnum moss and very loose substrate. go. There's a pepperoni, I hope, for somebody. Somebody that wants one. Could be my neighbor. My neighbor would be interested in one of these. Look at that. You're going to go inside here so you can stay nice and moist. Next one. I think I got enough sphagnum moss again. I seem to do that quite a bit, don't I? Okay. That's enough. And so this polythene. It's kind of a bit top heavy. A bit top heavy. This Hoya Bella was from a plant that had been growing for years, my original, and it had just gotten older and older as time went on, so the plant was finding it hard to produce roots or maintain them, so it was time to give it a trim, which is no problem because I took cuttings and I've just put them straight into a mixture of bark and pumice, and they've come away fine. Okay, there we go. Somebody's going to be happy. Look at that. Next one. Up to 3. Any more than that, and any more than 3 pieces per pot, and they tend to just die, and just 2 or 3 remain in the end. So it's up to 3 is enough per pot. So I just wrap it around like this because it's, and that way I don't break any roots. And you just slip it in like that. You can see that it just prevents breaking the roots. I'm just going to put a little bit more around the edge just to support it because it is a bit top heavy. And I'm just pushing in there firm, but not too tight. There we go. Look at that. Very nice. Oh, I'm going to have to get back to you because I do not have enough sphagnum moss. So I have to put some more in here. So I will be back. So stay tuned for more. Okay, we're back on. While I was waiting for the sphagnum moss to soak up water, I got some tea. We already had like 3 cups of coffee in here. I had quite a bit of coffee. It's not doing anything today. So I stopped it, gone on to just drinking tea. Right, I kept these cuttings in here too, just in case they get a little dried out. Okay, in case you're wondering about the roots have been growing in water. So they're like hydro roots. They should be fine because this medium will stay moist. and it will cause the roots no stress whatsoever. Alright, here we go. Once again, you just place them on. Right, get a little bit here. And just wrap it around. And that way we get no damage whatsoever. Then you just slip it into the new pot. It's that easy. I know I've said this many times. When you use sphagnum moss, don't use fertilizer with every watering. That's what I did, and I killed a few of my phalaenopsis doing that. And so sphagnum moss will hold on to fertilizer pretty well, so you have a very low application. So if it recommends that you put a certain amount to a certain amount of water, gallons or liters, then I would half that again. So it's very mild. You just do that once a month, and I think that's enough, if you ask me. And wow, we can actually do one more. Okay, shall we do another one? Why not? Also in the back here I have to repot this because it's getting a bit stressed out now. It's a Hoya Sunrise. Let's see, that one has no roots. This one does. And this one. Here we are. These ones I just keep in here in my water. It's amazing how long you can keep Hoya Bella cuttings in water. You can keep them in there for quite a long time. So here we go. Once again, we're going to put these on there. Make a bit of a moss ball around there. Like so. Maybe a bit more. And then put it straight in. Now, Hoya, did I say this before? Hoya Bella doesn't really need a big pot, a medium. It'll thrive like anything, even in a small pot. It's just all about keeping it like warm, but not too hot. Brightly lit area. Make sure it's got a cache pot. Even better yet, those self-watering pots that have the wicker that wicks it up. It's even better. But because I'm recycling and using what I can, I've used this container, which was from the kitchen. I'm not using it anymore, so that is becoming the cache pot for these. Alright, next up, I'm going to tackle this. I'm just going to try not to disturb the roots too much, give it a refresh, and put it back in its pot that it's growing in now. I just put it straight in there actually. It smells good. So what's been going on is, like I said before, putting too much fertilizer in doesn't help your plants one bit. This one still has a good root system. I gave it a good flush out before, so that the plant got rid of all the leftover salts that were built up in the medium. I think it's doing much better. Dropped a lot of peduncles, but never mind, it will grow more. It's a bit of a juggling act. In you go. You're going to be in that pot now. You notice I didn't do anything to the root structure, just left it as is. Wrapped some fresh sphagnum moss around it, and that will make it happy. It'll grow happily like that. And I'm not going to pack it in too tight. Because being an epiphytic plant, you get a lot of their nutrients just from the water, and they don't need much by way of nutrients at all. They manufacture a lot of theirs from the sunlight. And there it is. And this wire here is just, all it is bonsai wire. And I just drilled holes in this part and put it through, just twisted it with my fingers. Nice and pliable, nice soft wire. And I made a hanging basket. So this should perk up again. These leaves are kind of flaccid. Yep. This is actually a plant that I'm going to give away to somebody because I've got enough of them, enough Hoya sunrise in my house. So once this starts growing again and looking good, I'll give it away. It was the inner pot. Okay. And that's it. That is the repot. I'm going to grab the camera so you can have a look. Closer look there. Here we are. This is Hoya sunrise. I took this as a cutting off one of my main plants that had the rot. What happened was I overwatered it. Well, not overwatered it, I actually watered it quite well, and I didn't let it dry out before I gave it another watering. And that gave it the rots. I think it was one monsoon season we had, and it got pretty cool. So the plant had kind of slowed down its growth, and I just kept it too wet. And I got a new plant from a couple of small cuttings. Hey, these are the Hoya bellas. They're really healthy cuttings with good roots on them. And then you have the Peperomia Hope. These would be giveaway plants. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you have any questions, let me know. And the next video will be an update on the cacti outside. For some weird reason, we're going to start getting temperatures up into the 20s, 20 degrees, which is 50 Fahrenheit, which is absolutely unusual for February. But that video will include a spritz watering because those temperatures are going to go up. And also there will be a video of me placing my orchids that I've kept outdoors for the summer with a new setup. So I've kind of arranged things better out there so that they're displayed better and they will be shaded much more than last year. Got 50% shade cloth this time because they didn't enjoy the summer heat last year, and that will be mainly for the dendrobiums and other kind of orchids that need that kind of shade. The cattleyas will be in more of an exposed position because they enjoy more sun and heat, and they'll be getting plenty of it. Okay, anyway, that's all for now, and thanks for watching. And remember, looking after your plants is not a chore, it's part of your self-care. And until next time, we'll see you. Bye.